They tell you that love is supposed to be your anchor, your North Star. But in a toxic relationship, the first thing you lose isn't the person, it's your sense of gravity. It doesn't happen all at once. It's a slow tilt. A comment here, a boundary crossed there. You start adjusting your perspective to fit theirs, until eventually, you're standing on your head just to keep them happy. You look at the world and you know something is wrong, but you've been told for so long that you are the problem that you start to believe up is down. This is the in-between. It's that stage where the red flags are screaming, but the bright lights, the good memories, the potential of what they could be, keep you flying toward them. You're disoriented. You're exhausted. And the harder you try to fix things, the more the horizon disappears. In a toxic cycle, balance is a foreign language. Reclaiming your world starts with one terrifying realization. The world isn't upside down. You are. As a psychotherapist, I've seen how these cycles keep people trapped in a false gravity for years. Finding your level again means stopping the spin. Now that the world is right side up, we have to look at the lights for what they really are. In a toxic relationship, the glow often masks the danger. The first sign is the dimming. You notice that your own light, your hobbies, your friends, your confidence, starts to fade so theirs can look brighter. If you feel like you have to shrink yourself to keep the peace, you aren't in a partnership. You're in a cage. Then comes the moving horizon. Every time you think you've reached a place of stability, they move the goalposts. One day they love how independent you are. The next, that same independence is abandonment. You're constantly flying toward a version of okay that they ensure you never actually reach. This is how they keep you exhausted. Because an exhausted person doesn't have the energy to leave. Finally, look for the static. Toxic people use noise to keep you from hearing your own intuition. They create chaos, arguments over nothing, silent treatments, or emergencies, right when you're starting to feel strong. It's like flying through a storm of city lights. It's beautiful at first glance, but it's designed to keep you from seeing the ground. If the relationship feels like a constant state of crisis management, it's time to check your flight path. Breaking free from a toxic cycle feels like that moment the gimbal finally locks back onto the horizon. It's quiet, it's stable, and for the first time in a long time, you can see exactly where you are. You realize that the lights weren't worth the disorientation. Healing isn't about finding a new destination. It's about realizing you were always the pilot, and you have the power to change course at any time. When you're in the middle of a toxic cycle, everything feels like a midnight flight. It's beautiful in its own way, but it's dark, disorienting, and impossible to see the obstacles until you're right on top of them. But healing changes the light. In the daylight, the mystery of the relationship fades, and the reality of the landscape takes its place. As a psychotherapist, I see this moment every day, the moment a person stops guessing and starts seeing. You realize that the bright lights were just distractions from the boundaries you needed to set. Now, you aren't just flying, you're navigating with open eyes. If your world feels upside down right now, I want you to know it doesn't stay that way. If this video helped you find even a little bit of your horizon, hit the like button so others can find this message too. We're building a community here focused on growth and perspective. Subscribe to join us on the next flight. I'm Dr. Philip Focus with Pfoe Productions, and I'll see you in the clear blue.